angles of triangles. And there's a lot of work going to be shown here. But to be honest, it flows pretty easily. It flows well. There's a couple of formulas you're going to have to know today. But it kind of relates to the stuff you learned with angle pair relationship and linear pair and vertical angles. It all works together, so it's fine. Now here you go. Kind of your first definition today, or what you need to know, is this theorem, the triangle angle sum theorem. All right, real simple. If you got a triangle, the three angles of the triangle, so angle A, angle B, and angle C, add up to 180 degrees. Super easy. Jump down here to example 1. All right, it says find the measure of angle T. Well, if we know that R is 25 and S is 35, we add those up and get 60. And you can do the math. Man, that's some stuff I bet you can do in your head. If those equal 60, X has to be 120 because the three angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. All right, you can come down here and see some more work. Again, right here, number 1. Angle M is 62. Angle N is 90. All right, to find angle P or angle 1 here, I add them up. All right, and then subtract it from 180. 180 minus 152 is 28. That's how it goes. Pretty good stuff right there. Oh, goodness, I'm sorry about that. Let me click it back up here. All right. Okay. Looking at example 2. All right. Now we've got two triangles. No big deal. You don't necessarily have to find them in order. Angle 1 first, angle 2 second, angle 3 third. But you're going to have to start with what you know. So here's what we know based on what you've learned so far right now. I can find a missing angle in a triangle with, when I know the other two. Right now I can't do that with angle 2 and 3. Now eventually, this may be an isosceles triangle over here, and so angle 2 and 3 might be congruent. Those base angles could be congruent, but we're not there yet. All right, so here we go to find angle 1, real simple. Add 90 and 58, you get 148. Then 180 minus that gives us that angle 1 is 32. You can see my work over here. Now, angle 1 and angle 2 are vertical angles, and you got to remember vertical angles are congruent. So if angle 1 is 32, so is angle 2. We're in good shape. Now we know 108 and 32 gives us 140, which means angle 3 has to be 40 because the three angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Jump down here to example or exercise 4, pardon me. All right, same type deal. Sets it up the same. We can find angle 1 first. 66 and 58 is 124. So when I do this math, I get that angle 1 is 56. Angle 2 is a vertical angle with angle 1, so it's also 56. If angle 2 is 56 and this angle is 50, I add those up for a grand total of 106. 180 minus 106 is 74, so angle 3 is 74. It works. Looking through these, you got some 90-degree angles there. Just notice that, yeah, it's a big triangle, but there's two little ones. We've got to use each little one to find those missing angles. 3 and 5 work similarly. Number 6 right there, yeah, pretty easy. 180, minus those two added together. So 180 minus 172 gives you an angle of 8. On number 2 right here, just to show you there's a congruent mark in there. So angle Q is 30. They didn't originally give you angle R. That's fine. It's congruent to angle Q, so it's 30. Then we can go find angle 1. All right. Okay. I'm going to kind of jump to this next page. Let me zoom in right here. Okay. Pretty simple. On here, the exterior angle theorem. So here's what it says. Angle 1 right here, this exterior angle is going to be equal to, we call these the remote interior angles. So angle B and angle A are, if you add those up, you get angle 1. All right. Angle 1 and then angle C right here, or BCA, that's a linear pair. So that equals 180. And then angle 1, so take the one that's a linear pair, you know that those equal 180, and then the other two add up to give you angle 1. It's how that plays out. You can see it here. To find angle 1, it's right here in example 1. I just add up 80 plus 60, angle 1's 140. You can work this the other way. If you don't know one of your remote interior angles, but you know one of them, and you know the exterior angle, just subtract them. 78 minus 55 gives you, or minus 55 gives you an angle of 23 degrees. Pretty simple. Exercise 1, yeah, angle 1 is equal to the remote interior angles. Those are the interior angles that it's not touching, because the one that it's touching makes a linear pair. 50 and 65 is 115. Over here on number 2, you can go about this two ways. If you want to use what we learned on the front side, you can do 25 plus 35 is 60. Well, angle 2 and 60 is the inside of a triangle, so it's got to equal 180. So you can get to angle 2 being 120 there. And then it's a linear pair with angle 1, so angle 1's got to be 60. You can track it that way. Or you can do what we learned on this page. Angle 1 is an exterior angle, and then angle A and angle B are the remote interior angles. So your rule is take your exterior angle and equal it to your two remote interior angles. 25 and 35 is 60, so angle 1 is 60. It's a linear pair with angle 2, which equals 180, right? They're supplementary. 180 minus 60 is 120. You get to it both ways. All right, jumping down here, parallel lines. Number 3, you got to be able to track parallel lines. So ON and PM are parallel, and NM and OP are parallel. Start thinking about your letters. So it gives a couple 60-degree angles. Let's see if we can find angle 1 and angle 2 doing that. The first one I draw is this MNPO, and I get that Z, and see that that's 60, and angle 2 are alternate interior angles. So angle 2 is 60 degrees. When you kind of flip it on its side or think about it, I can track this parallel line where angle 1 is down with this parallel line, and I see that angle 1 and this 60 are alternate interior angles, so we know angle 1 is 60. I know it looks like that says negative 60. That's equals right there. Angle 1 and angle 2, then, when you add them up, equal angle 3 because they're remote interior to that exterior angle. 60 plus 60 is 120. There you go. Look at number 4. When you're starting this, I think your best bet is going to be to find angle 1 because you know these two angles right here. Remember, 3 angles of a triangle add up to 180. So I do 180 minus 35 and 36 is 71. So that gives me 109 right there. I think angle 3 is pretty easy to go find from that because it's a linear pair with angle 1. So if angle 1 is 109, then 180 minus 109 is 71. So angle 3 is 71. Angle 3 and this angle, RVU right here, are vertical, so they're equal or congruent. So 71 there, 71 there. Now the 3 angles of a triangle add up to 180. So I add up 80 and 71, get 151. 180 minus 151 is 29, so angle 2 is 29. That's how it plays. You can see how some algebra works right here. Really, really simple to do. Really simple to do. That's going to wrap it up for this. My kids, you have an exit ticket. It's called Exit Ticket 2, second 6 weeks, open in Alex. You need to go take that today. Thank you.